Hi everybody. I invite you to come for a walk with me. I'm trying to explore more trails in my city. Well, there are a lot of great nature walk kind of paths to go along. Anyway, so it's a little cloudy, it was raining and it's foggy, but that's cleared up a bit. It's not bright and sunny, but that's okay. I'm still came out here anyways. I wanted to enjoy this trail. I have not been to this trail too much, so I'm being very careful at the same time. And it's also the day after Halloween. That was yesterday. For my area, we had, I felt bad for the kids because it rained. It was raining off and on most of the day. Well, the sun's peeking through, but yeah, it was a light rain at least. So over the years, I'd say my city, like a lot, how many kids you get, it really just depends on what area you're in. Some areas get more than the others. Like when I was a kid, there used to be tons of kids out when I was growing up. Because I grew up as a non-witness, so I remember going out as Little Red Riding Hood, a ghost, a zombie type. Those are the ones I remember for sure. And I still went a few times as a teenager. But I still stopped before 18. Like, I wasn't that. Nowadays I just go to the store and you can buy the 100 packs of the little mini-sized chocolate bars. The red one is my favorite. Tends to be with the Kit Kat Aero Coffee Crisp and wait, there's one more. Aero, Kit Kat, Smarties, and Coffee Crisp. Yeah, that one tends to be my favorite one to get. And it also reminds me that Jehovah's Witnesses are not the only ones that don't celebrate Halloween. There's many others that consider it a pagan, just like pagan, evil, demonic. Why would you want to celebrate it? Kind of. What are my thoughts on it, really? Even since leaving the Witnesses, I still kind of ask myself, should I still really be celebrating this towards a lot of holidays? So I decided for myself that I don't get super, what's the right word? I don't get super absorbed in them. Like, I put up a few decorations, but for the most part I tended to move back towards celebrating them, because I did miss not celebrating them. And it's just ironic for the Jehovah's Witnesses. There's definitely a joke that even I still like it nowadays. The one night of the year that the Jehovah's Witnesses are the ones that are home but hiding. Rest of the year it's the other people, like, just peek through the window. Oh man, them, I'm not answering. And then the one night that when I was a Jehovah's Witness, that was a lot of the JW families and friends I knew would go out and do something else on that night. They would just try to make sure that they weren't even home at all. And so, or they would just turn all the lights off to make it look like they weren't home. That kind of thing. Anyways, And so, wow, look how pretty this trail is getting. Okay, I can't really go down there, it's too steep. Oh, I think I might have hit a dead end here, guys. I mean, I don't know, it's rained and dried up a bit, but it's pretty, but it's, I think that's too steep to try to go down. I think I might turn around at this point. But yeah, anyways, but I'll show you guys a bit, like, look at this. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? And fall is such a great time to come. You know what, I've hit a point where I could continue down, but I just don't want to. I don't want to risk falling. There are signs up. You're responsible for your own safety. So, you know what, I think I'm going to turn around. So anyways, I just wanted to mention to you guys just some of the, I think we really need to have hope and more faith nowadays because there's so much badness in the world. I know I heard it a lot as a witness, and you guys have too, but I find it really is true to a degree anyways, that the whole world is lying in the power of the wicked one, right? Like nowadays, there's more, even from when I was growing up and went to school, there are more school shootings now than before. The most recent one that's in the courts right now is Nicholas Cruz. And it's sad to see so much hatred and violence in people that young. Like, kids at that age should not have so much anger and violence going on in their lives, even when it comes to things like depression and some of the mental illnesses. One problem the internet has created is something when it comes to bullying, because I've talked with my relatives about this, because even they're experiencing it a little bit, that, well, kind of a comparison, like when they were going to school and when I was going to school, like we had the internet around, but not social media, and you couldn't access it 24/7, from like anywhere. You had to go to a certain spot, sit at a desktop computer kind of thing, more of. But my point being, a lot of back then the bullying was more just mainly happened at school, whether verbal, physical. But nowadays with the internet and social media, it's really opened up the door for bullying to happen like anywhere, really. I found another path. I'm going to try this. Yeah, this might work a bit. Okay. It's really opened up the door, guys, just for bullying to be anywhere, anytime. Like, back then, at least, as soon as I got home from school, I was like pretty much here away from the bullies now. But with social media now and the internet, that's not really the case. Now, I know there's things you can do, like privatizing your social media and blocking certain people, and there's certain things you can do, but it generally, it still remains an issue, and it makes it tougher for people, tougher for kids and their families to really deal with bullying. I mean, I know, like, don't you find people when it comes, a lot of people when it comes to like being online, like complaining and that, it really like it really, you really get a lot more it's easier for them to, they seem to feel a lot more free to really open up, like, and say things that they wouldn't say in real life. That squirrel was carrying a coffee cup. I know that was really off in the distance, but did you see that, guys? And yeah, it's just, I think more needs to be done to address bullying and keep it. It should rightly just never exist in the first place, but you know, our world's not perfect. And another thing I've been watching in the news, and I know we're all experiencing this to some extent, but one that's really had me praying more, and just, you know, because it's really sad to see the UK energy crisis. I watch the news a little bit. Many are missing meals because they simply can't afford to buy enough food with the record food prices. And, many are struggling right now to find ways to stay warm this winter because they're in great fear that they're not going to be able to afford their energy bills they might not even be able to keep the heat on, so they're a lot right now are scrambling to look for other methods to try to keep warm. And that's just, wow, that's like really sad to see. Like, it shouldn't have to be an issue in a country like that. And then of course Ukraine, with Russia's continuing missile attacks, and they've got rolling blackouts right now, and some people have returned, but some people have gone back, but it's a really tough time. And I'll always say, man, anybody that would even consider using nuclear weapons is insane. I think nuclear weapons should be done away with completely and forever, definitely. But anyways, the UK energy crisis it rings a bell here, because where I live, we're experiencing high food prices. There's record demand on food banks in a lot of areas. There's definitely a growing rent crisis here, like apartments and homes. There's a lot of people that just can't afford, like, the rent is getting, give an example, like my area, a 1-bedroom will run you around $1,500, and a 2-bedroom will run you more around $1,800, like both per month, like both of them per month. And that's, wow, that's bad, guys. That's really out of the budget for a lot of people. And a big way that I can see that myself, I live in an apartment building, and there are 2 units that are both 2 bedrooms that I have watched, because when I come and go, I can look up and see, and there's 2 of them, and I know there's empty because there's no curtains up, there's no lights, like, they're empty. And it's just like, wow, it's they have been sitting empty for over a year. And same thing, there's an apartment building near where I work that has the same thing. I've seen 2 units that have been sitting empty for over a year. So, in a way, yeah, I definitely see it firsthand that there's definitely a rental crisis. Oh yeah, I wouldn't doubt it anyways, but yeah, I've heard a lot of houses are going up to like getting up to like 2,500 around to rent a townhouse, and that's pretty unaffordable for a lot of people. Well, they're really struggling to make ends meet. I'd say even in an area like mine where most people are generally doing okay, like managing, but it's getting harder all around the world. You know, there's more homeless. I like to say a little bit, the sun's shining now, beautiful. It's starting to get a little bit more sunny. Anyways, sorry about the traffic, guys. I'm just turned around, walking away from it. Yeah, but like countries like mine, it's I remember saying to people in the past, I'm like, they're still struggling here, like with food and a place to live. We don't have it super easy here. You're probably like, we're better off, but the cost of living is like, it's gonna cost you more. Like, it's not, you're not gonna really have it made here or anywhere for that matter. I always think of people who have suffered from natural disasters too, so, you know, floods and hurricanes and earthquakes and all that. So I've tried to keep everything I've just mentioned through here. I've just tried to keep it in my prayers more often, and, you know, because I care. I want to show that I care. And, you know, nobody should really have to suffer in ways like that. Yeah, so that's the majority of just what I've wanted to talk with you guys about. I just wanted to do a walk, have some nice scenery, and be able to show you guys. And then we know too with last night. So last night was Halloween, and then, you know, this time of year, at the stroke of midnight on Halloween night, it's bam, everything switches to Christmas now. Well, or even earlier than that. I could show you guys some stores where they got Halloween and Christmas stuff out at the same time. That's getting crazy. Now that's getting a little crazy. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys more of my city, just trying to make my videos more interesting for you guys, because I appreciate all my viewers, everybody who watches and listens. I really do appreciate all of you. I hope to continue growing in subscribers, and I definitely plan to keep putting out more videos. And I'd even like to mention that if you guys have any suggestions or ideas of what I could talk about or how to improve my videos, I would appreciate it. I would just like to thank everybody for watching and listening. I hope you guys all have a fantastic week and that you're all doing well. And I will let you guys go for now. Thank you for watching and listening. Subscribe if you enjoy it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks. Bye.